McLennan Community College professor Tommy Lowrance likes to be active in the classroom.
Why do you think that is?
But he's got something dragging him down, literally.
Do I trip over it? All the time.
Whether it be at work or home, even in the shower, wherever Lowrance goes, tubes and oxygen follow.
I'm on oxygen the rest of my life. The type of damage that the juice can do, the vape juice can do, is irreparable. You don't get better. I started smoking when I first experimented with cigarettes when I was 16 years old, but I didn't really start smoking full time until I was 17. But I smoked really from age 17 all the way into, my 40s. But around 2000, I would say 2015, I started experimenting with vaping. I truly believe that vaping was the way to quit smoking combustible cigarettes. It was not only marketed that way, but you had, great commercials that were promoting it as a safer alternative. And I thought, man, this is great. I've tried the patch, the peel, the gum. I tried it all until e-cigarettes came along. And I thought, man, this is perfect. This is what I need. And if it's safer, which they're saying it was, I can even smoke inside my house. I think Blue Cig was the one that I'd gone to first.
With Blue, you could smoke at a basketball game if you want to.
Whereas the E-cigs, the vape pens that I ended up using quite frequently, those you could recharge and keep the battery charged and reuse them. So I was vaping in the house. We would go places, and in the car I would vape, and I wouldn't produce a lot of smoke in the car with the kids, but again, I wasn't that worried about it. It was safer. Our church has an event celebrating, Thanksgiving event. My wife made green beans, and I'm carrying the crock pot from the elementary school to the car, and I get very short of breath all of a sudden. Shortness of breath and slightly blurred vision. It kind of caught me off guard, and I was thinking, oh my goodness, hope I'm not having a heart attack. But it kind of passes that day, or I make it through the day, and a few days later, again, shortness of breath. It seemed to progress gradually from that first initial symptom to about, less than 2 weeks. And so I came in one night, and it was like 6 p.m. and I lay on the bed, and Jeannie's like, "Are you okay?" And I said, "I can't breathe very well." And she said, "Well, you don't take naps late at, in the day like this. Let's go to the doctor." I had gone to my primary care physician. The nurse came in and took my oxygen reading, and she had me do the FEV1 test. And she said, "Well, this is a waste of time." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "Well, it's broken." I said, "What do you mean it's broken?" She said, "Well, this number can't be right. There's no way you can't breathe like that, not that instantly." And she said, "You're at like 20% lung function. According to this, that's not right. It's impossible." So they treated me for pneumonia, sent me home. Fast forward a couple more months. It's the beginning of a new semester. It's August. Classes start. My health is horrible. I still can't breathe. When I do any exertion, my heart rate spikes. I'm having to tote my new little portable oxygen around with me, and I can't breathe. I can't even get from my car to the building. It's such a weird feeling. It's like drowning without water. And I catch my breath enough. I'm like, okay, I can make it to my office. I called Jenny once I sat in my chair in my office crying. I said, "This is it. This is my last semester to teach." So I went to go see this doctor, a second opinion. He does a basic examination. And he said, "Mr. Lowrance, I don't know how to tell you, so I'm just going to say it. Your prognosis is not good. I believe you're in respiratory distress. I believe you have bronchiolitis obliterans. And I said, well, how bad is it? And he said, it's very bad. What do you mean, like I'm going to die? Yeah, potentially, yes, sir. I said, well, how long do I have? I'm thinking a couple of years. He basically told me he does believe that my injury was caused by vaping. It isn't, it does appear to be something I inhaled. There were 16 different lung irritants in my vaping liquid alone. The leading experts in the country, the #1 lung hospital in the United States of America, said vaping damaged my lungs. I never get away, hardly for a moment, away from the reality I'm going to die prematurely. My kids will bury their father far younger than most kids bury their father. My life is forever altered. I can't get away from it. I am a living billboard for the risks of vaping.